On today's episode of Is the Chair Miguel Sitting in Broken? Yes. The Wii was an integral part of my childhood. I remember spending hours on the Wii playing such amazing games as this frankly scary Go Diego Go game.
And I'm Baby Jaguar. Row, row.
Made by the same people who did Civilization? Or Super Monkey Ball, a game I remember being excruciatingly difficult and can confirm remains so.
Super Monkey Ball! Banana Blitz!
At times I played this edgy, overly dramatic Sonic game, which I've still not beaten to this day. Literally, what is this? Or I would play Mater National, a game based off the critically acclaimed and hit film, Planes.
What's going on?
But for me, there was one game that stood out above all the rest. This game was Wii Sports Resort. Today, I will be ranking all of the single-player modes contained within Wii Sports Resort. Let's go. For me, Duel is just the perfect arcade game. It can be played by oneself or with one's imaginary friends, which I have a lot of. It lets you just kinda goof around and swing your sword around wildly as an effective strategy. Or you can carefully plan out your moves and perform a sequences of slashes, cuts, jabs, and blocks, only to be beaten by the person wildly flailing their sword about. The tiebreaker small platform is also just one of the best Easter eggs I've ever seen in a game, and fills me with joy every single time I get it. 10 out of 10. Sword Fight Showdown is a great single-player experience. Mechanically, it functions the same as Duel, and with the addition of distinct enemies, solid AI, and great landscapes, Showdown is always a great way to kill some time. 9 out of 10. Speed Slice is the odd child out when it comes to sword-based minigames. Instead of fighting other people, Matt has sharpened your sword enough to slice through objects ranging from diamonds to cakes, all of which are the exact same size. For some reason. But it's all built quite solidly. Despite having some strange qualifications for what counts as a proper slice, the game is overall goofy and quite enjoyable. But it does not have the same level of replayability as the other two have. If you've played one round of this game, you've played all of them. 7 out of 10. Wakeboarding is just good fun. It doesn't do anything particularly amazing, but it does nothing bad. It has solid motion control, and the skill progression as the levels go on is genuinely one of the best I've seen in any video game. Paired with a lack of any major flaws, and this makes wakeboarding one of the most solidly designed games. 8 out of 10. Frisbee games cause me immense despair. I can throw a frisbee in real life, but any game version just does not vibe with me. And this stupid dog constantly judging me as I fail to properly throw the frisbee. It's not my fault, dog. The motion controls for this game are atrocious. The frisbee curves way too much and unpredictably. I know we're losing, but I can't help it, okay? Stop judging me. I'm trying my best. I don't see you helping, you little. 3 out of 10. But I would rather play this game than Frisbee Golf, a game mechanically better than its non-golf counterpart, but immensely more boring. Have you ever wanted to combine the monotony of golfing with bad motion controls in a somehow even more boring to fling thing? Then this game is for you. 2 out of 10. Wii Sports Resort was right on target with archery. The motion controls don't feel unfair, and when I miss, I can readily recognize that that's a skill issue, not a game issue. Although it's not extremely hard to get a good shot, my shaky hands and the lack of a proper scope makes it a really rewarding experience to get a good shot. And there are few things in life that deliver that instant release of serotonin as shooting in the inner ring. 8 out of 10. Basketball is one of the only games here that I've played quite a bit of IRL, and I'll admit, I'm quite bad at it. But despite my plateauing skill level, a pickup basketball game in Resort will never not be fun. Also, I cannot shoot in this game and get points solely by dunking, so, you know, 8 out of 10. I cannot shoot in this game, and therefore 3-point pickup is a bad game. One out of 10. Table tennis is another one of my favorite games in Wii Sports Resort, and one I play quite a bit of. Now, is the game good? Maybe? The controls are fine most of the time. The ball bounce feels very unfair a lot of the times, and I don't know how to properly describe this, but like the way you hit it, either like front hand or backhand, it like has a big effect on how well you do, and sometimes it's really hard to get it on the proper side, and sometimes bouncing it will make it curve a little bit, other times it won't, and it feels kinda unfair, especially in the higher levels where it's very clear the AI knows exactly how hitting the ball will make the ball move, and I don't because I'm a stupid little human man. So, yeah, the AI is better than me, but I still love it. 8 out of 10. Re-Return Challenge is the previous entry, but boring. It just serves as practice for those wishing to hone their actual match skills. 5 out of 10. Golf. Have you ever wanted to play a mind-numbingly boring game solely watched by people who belong in an insane asylum, but as a video game removing the one good element of golf, going outside? Yes, you have? And do you want to deal with difficult to control long shots? Yes? Well, then I have the game for you. Wii Golf. 2 out of 10. Bowling is literally just copy and pasted from Wii Sports. The game is definitely better with friends, but in lieu of that, you can throw the ball backwards and make the entire bowling alley pay attention to you. Pair minor bowling terrorism with an impressive amount of control over your ball, and you got yourself an 8 out of 10. 100 pin bowling is very okay. Personally, I don't enjoy it that much because, as I said before, bowling is best served with a side of friendship. So 100 pin knockdown is temporarily entertaining, but is not a game I'll ever think about again. 5 out of 10. Spin control is decently fun and is a great test of skill, but overall, the main game is just more rewarding and fun. 6 out of 10. Power cruising has no redeeming qualities. It's difficult to control, hard, and not enjoyable. Also, I literally have no idea how to play it. Is this my fault? Maybe. Will it count against the game anyways? Yes. It's overall a massive downgrade from waterboarding. Waterboarding. Overall, it's just a massive downgrade from wakeboarding in every conceivable way, and honestly, it's the only game here that I actively do not want to play more of. 1 out of 10. Canoeing is fine. I can see how some people would enjoy it and view it as fun, but the frankly strange motion controls used to propel the boat means I would just rather not play this game. 4 out of 10. I used to hate cycling. It was tiring and, in my opinion, not very fun. However, Past Miguel is an idiot. He makes me go to things like parties and events. Who does that? I like him when he gets jobs done early for him, like hats off to you for doing that. I love you. But dear goodness, is he often an idiot. I actually quite like cycling now. I don't think it's an amazing game, but it's quite fun and forces you to actually exert some effort to win, which is fun, and I like that. In reality, this game is probably more around a 6, but I use the B tier to just like show stuff I will never think about again, and I'll probably play cycling again, so I don't think it really fits in there. Cycling is an interesting game, and I will definitely be playing more of it, but it's definitely the lowest rated among the games that I would actively recommend. 7 out of 10. Skydiving is a fun game, don't get me wrong, but it's also highly repetitive and just overall pretty stale a lot of the time. And if you want to take some photos with your Miis while hurtling towards the ground at deadly temperatures... Deadly speeds, why did I say temperature? What? Huh? If you want to take some photos with all your lovely Miis while hurtling towards the ground at deadly velocities, then this is the game for you. 6 out of 10. Island flyover is perfect. As I have said before, exploration and adventure are my favorite parts of most games. So just being able to fly around and explore this lovingly made resort island is fantastic and relaxing. And for those who want a challenge, there are several points in which you fly into an active volcano or through a tunnel. So fear not, my epic baby gamers. There's gameplay in here for everyone. 10 out of 1. Shout out to Dogfight for being the best non-single player versus mode in the entirety of Wii Sports Resort. There are a few versus modes throughout all of these games, but since I don't have friends to play them with, I've left them out. That's how I would rank all the Wii Sports games. If you agree, be nice to the video. If you disagree, be nice to the video, but more passive-aggressively, I guess. Thanks.